Me na Isatu Smile Sesay, and this is now the program Talk to the Camera. Today the camera at the Connaught Hospital for talk to the deputy manager for disaster at Connaught Hospital. As we know, say the past Friday night we get a very incident where a tanker be catch fire na the PMB eastern part of Freetown. So Connaught na another hospital where some of the patients then be there. So the disaster manager for can tell we about the whole statistics about the patients them, waiting at their current status, and also waiting at some of the helps them we don't come in so far from Sierra Leoneans them, government organization and non-government organizations them. That this disaster had happened, and as Academic Staff Association we came together and we said, yes, actually this is a national disaster. Government is supposed to play their own part, but as staff of the university, out of the meager resources that we are having, we saw it fit that we are supposed to chip in a little bit, to ensure that people who are suffering at the moment, their pains are alleviated. So that's why we are here. We contributed as ASA and we are still contributing. And we said we should not wait until the contributions are over. As soon as we are getting more of the contributions, we'll come and we'll buy more things and we'll come with them. But this is actually the first set of donation that we are making to the Connaught Hospital. And I want to thank Dr. Mohamed Bawo. He is my vice president, and he actually works here as well. But he was very much instrumental in ensuring that we get together some of the needed supplies that the hospital will be able to use. So that's why we are here as Academic Staff Association. We present, this is over 20 million. We want to present it to you. And we hope that this will go a long way to ensure that that supplies, the needed supplies that you have are in and they are utilized well. I have here with me Professor Alison Sesay. He is also part of the Academic Staff Association. And others, and other doctors who are here who are also part of Academic Staff Association, University of Sierra Leone. And so on behalf of ASA, on behalf of the lecturers of the University of Sierra Leone, I present this to you.
Thank you.
Dr. Bawo will explain what is contained in the symbolic yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I have that. So on behalf of the incident management team, particularly the incident manager, Dr. Mustafa Kaba, and by extension, because he's the hospital manager here, by extension, the management of Connaught Hospital, I want to express our sincere thanks on behalf of the people of this country to the Academic Staff Association, the students of Frobe College, for this donation. We consider this to be a really worthwhile donation. One, because it's coming at a time when it's most needed, but also it is a demonstration of how the citizens of this country can rally around when disaster strikes. We think that this is an excellent example, and we encourage other like-minded compatriots to do the same. This is very much appreciated. We'd like to assure you that these commodities will be well managed and they will be used for the intended purpose. Thank you very much.
Because of the weight, let me just and then let me also join the deputy manager on behalf of management, staff, and our patients and the entire Sierra Leoneans. We want to say thank you. We are overwhelmed with thank yous, but then that's the best we could say for now, because what we are getting from the public, it gives us the joy that indeed we are one people and one nation. We are not happy to receive them at this time, but then we don't have the option, and we want to assure you that we will do our best to see that those are on this side will not come on this side. That's what we are fighting for. And we also want to join others who are joining us in prayers, that we continue to pray for those who have lost their lives, that their souls will rest in perfect peace. And it's not easy. We've been here 3 days, no sleepless night. That's what we'll be paid for. That's what we are here for. And we are also happy that we have people around that appreciate and recognizes us, that indeed what we are doing is for the good of the nation. So thank you. And like what the manager said, this donation will be used for their intended purpose. And we are sure that by the time we exhaust most of the donations, our patients will be up and well. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
Yeah, I'm Dr. Mohammed Bawo. I'm part of the emergency management of Connaught Hospital.
And we see a donation take place now. So I go want to make you tell you that you've been at the organization. We can do the donation.
I happen to be the vice president of ASA, University of Sierra Leone. And my president, Nain, can do this donation on behalf of the Academic Staff Association of University of Sierra Leone. And part of the donation include gloves, few quantities of gloves. Then we also have what we call ceftrazone, which are antibiotics. And we also have cotton wool, which is very essential for the cleaning of the wounds. Then the antibiotic actually there for the patient. And Nami really advise follow we get then item then day, because at the moment now then one then they will need, although we need some other few, so we they ask for other organization we be able to do similar thing for add to the list. And we get more. I can say like we need some other creams that we can they use. Some other organizations don't also contribute and donate to the hospital. We also go need cleaning materials for the wounds. And the one then they like the paraffin gauze, we can need them. Paraffin gauze is very essential at this moment, and some other materials we will need. But essentially, what the ASA don't donate, they go a long way for help care for the.
Actually, they talk about the things them when I don't donate, and viewers go want for know like what you talk about the glove, how many cotton gloves them we on donate. If you could able put them for into category.
Well, like the gloves, we get about 2,300 as quantity. 2,300 we get. We get IV fluid, about 6 cartons. Then we get ceftrazone, about 6 cartons of 200 each, with a large quantity. And we get yes. We get sulfurdioxine. Also, we idea about more than 200 quantity we available with as I don't donate.
So in total, now waiting at the cost.
Well, it's over 20 million.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
My name is Dr. Moses Batima. I am the Deputy Incident Manager for the fire disaster on behalf of the Ministry of Health and Sanitation.
Okay, you be the Deputy Manager for the fire disaster. I go want to make you, or viewers go want to know within the current status right now of patients them.
Well, the hospital staff then they continue to do them best. We get patients then scattered around 4 main healthcare facilities. So we get Connaught, we get 34 Military Hospital, we get Freetown, Hill Station, then we get the emergency hospital. So patients then scattered around them facility then they. When the incident starts, then healthcare worker then are then setting there, then go into motion right away. And they take care of them patient there on a regular basis. Most of the patients then severely burned, 3rd degree burn, full thickness in most cases, and over 90% in a large majority of them cases there. So now, difficult circumstances the healthcare worker then they operate under for take care of them patient in there. And in fact, any sign of the world, you get any kind of patient there, now very difficult patient then for manage. But like I say, they are doing well. they have medical supplies for able to take care of them patient and we they continue for respond in real time as the scenario then they evolve. So we they continuously monitor what they go on at the facility them. Yeah.
So I wanna see like people them where they can identify them patients them. Una still get patients them where them people are not able to identify it.
Well, as you can imagine, it's unfortunate for say, but in a situation where people then born completely, sometimes then it's very difficult for identify them people then they. So this is not really a difficult situation. But we they do we level best for make sure say them people then they're able for the families and they're able for identify some other way. You know, science don't evolve a lot. So they take tissue samples, we go do DNA, we go match them with DNA profiles, and we go see if we're able for make the families then get closure. But for the body them, that macroscopic way they no more for identify patients, easy. But we get other scientific way then we'll get it help for make the family and get closure and no say then loved one they don't pass away.
As plenty rumor they go on social media and other platforms them like the patients them away they not the different facilities everyday patients and they die everyday patients and they die. So I go want to make you clear that rumor there for we.
Well, yesterday for example, we only get one fatality. But like we say, normally when you get burns patient then at the first 72 hours, then at the critical phase. Again, like I say, in the best of medical facilities and circumstances, if you get patient with unborn, third degree, full thickness, over 90%, then very difficult for handle. So we fatalities then will get for increase a little bit over time. But as far as we concern, we feel say the situation relatively stabilized. Yesterday alone, we lost 11 patients then. Spread across the facility then. But this is what it is. It's unfortunate because the bond have been really bad in most cases. But we level best for continue for stabilize this situation. And every day the healthcare workers and they work round the clock for make sure say them patient and they waiting at the healthcare facility then they're able to go back to their families.
So what about the medicine we right now the patients and go need Salone we get the medicine the Ministry of the Health Facility in Salone gets the medicine and how the medicine and they go able for take the patients then.
So we're very, very, very lucky and happy that in this particular disaster with the political will where we get and the support we don't get from the Honorable Minister of Health and Sanitation and every healthcare worker, the response has been robust. Their healthcare facility, then we are terrible earlier on, then get medicine then for take care of them patients then in the immediate term and even in the medium term. Now what will they try for do for the one that way God go make we able for save, then get forget several challenges down the road. We want for continue for take care of them patients then we actively they work for make sure that we plan for that scenario where it reach. But right now, in terms of saving them patient and their life, the one that they hang in there right now for more able to save their life. If not for medical facilities, no more supplies, we're going to able to pull them through where they do level best and they are available.
So waiting at the comment where you get for concerning the support of Sierra Leoneans them and non-Sierra Leoneans them towards this disaster.
You know what? Sometimes we can bash ourselves on social media generally. But I'm really, really proud for being Sierra Leone as I talk to you today. Because when this thing happen, not only that we able to use government resources for able to support them patient there, but individuals, organizations within this country, forget about the international organization that we help, because not only we seem for don't used to. But the thing we I be extremely proud about, now the fact that individuals inside this country, not outside inside this country, then rally around, then support this hospital. In fact, we just don't get one donation from the Academic Staff Association and the students of Frobe College. Several of such donations don't come from individuals. Now we own responsibility as an incident management team or the hospital, now for make sure say, then Sierra Leoneans then donation, then goodwill where they don't show towards them compatriots. We manage them well and we make sure say the patient they were inside the facility, then benefit from these donations they are with Sierra Leoneans and don't bring forth.
So what are the message we go send out there to the public concerning this particular incident we happen and the way how the doctors then manage the whole situation?
You know what, not very often that we can tell health workers and thank you, but I want to encourage Sierra Leoneans them for me and give kudos to the healthcare workers. Most of them 3 days ago from when they can, they're not going to their own seats. Then they on them foot, they run up and down. So do more tell the health worker and thank you for the good work they don't do. But also the solidarity we don't see from Sierra Leoneans there. You know, when we united, we can really able to do a lot. And I don't see that during this incident. And I only hope say we go use this as an opportunity for bring ourselves together as a country and work together for solve the problem then. Because government one way not able to do it. But if we come together as a people, we can do it. And that's a key message to Sierra Leoneans because we don't see them firsthand.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
As another listen to waiting the deputy manager for disaster, don't talk about the current status of the patients, them, now all the facilities, them, and also say last night then get about 11 people we lost their life throughout the facilities, them, and also another listen to organization we can do a donation, the amount of money we themselves put for help this fight here. So as patients them still then at the different hospitals them. Mena Isatu Smile Sesay. Until we meet again to another edition of the program Talk to the Camera, I say, tata.